What's going on to the best friends and family on YouTube? So, a lot of stuff is going on. I made a video and I knew this was gonna happen. The last video I made was I'm never gonna buy a right-hand drive again, and here's why. As I was doing that video in my head, I felt that I was going to buy another right-hand drive, and literally not even a week later, I did. So I have another car on the way. However, I did say in the video that I would not buy one unless I found a extraordinary deal, and I did. And the car that's coming, a lot of you probably don't know, a lot of you do know, but I'm gonna try to keep it a little secret or save it for another video. But for this video, we're gonna concentrate on our SRT Durango. Now, this is our first modification for our SRT, and it's a very good one at that. A little bit on the expensive side, but man, did it transform the look of this thing. So I'm gonna show you guys, you probably already know from the thumbnail, but we got some new wheels, baby. Those are some BRAELIN BR08s. I think they suit the truck phenomenally. The specs on these guys are a stock 20 by 10, which is the factory wheel. However, it does have a more aggressive offset, and that offset is plus 35 millimeters. Center bore is 71.5, which I think is a little bigger than factory. I think, don't quote me. But those are the specs on the wheels, and they fit absolutely beautifully. You can see it's just a little more poke than factory. It's like perfectly aligned with the rear fender there. So the factory wheels did have good fitment for the most part. But I'm gonna show you guys here. See if I can go to a wider lens, but look at those guys, like, oh my goodness. They look so good on this thing. I was a little hesitant to go to like a simple 5-spoke design on this thing, but man, do they look good. So very, very happy. They definitely don't look too small. Like, they look perfect. And you don't want to go too big because then you're going to feel everything on the road. And this is a high performance SUV already, and it has a stiffer suspension to it. But man, I did a good job of picking out a good wheel, and I was really scared on how these were going to turn out. So the first thing I'm going to do, my first choice isn't black. We did want to go to like a bronze or a brilliant silver. However, these only came in black, which, you know, was my third choice, I guess. But they turned out really good, so I'm happy. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ceramic coat them, or graphene coat them with this stuff here. And I now do this to all my wheels because, as we all know, a black wheel or a black vehicle, no matter the finish, gets really dirty and really mucky, and it's hard to get the grime off. So if we do this right from the forefront, this lasts about 6 months, a good 6 months. So I do this twice a year. I haven't done this exact one yet, but I have used this stuff, and this stuff I swear by. Nano ice. I'm hanging on to the last little bit that I have, which is nothing. But I did use this stuff, and this is really good. But the new stuff, the new kid on the block, is supposed to be this graphene coating. So I'm going to be doing that tonight, so they stay nice and clean, and hopefully we don't get the grime on it. I did do the back end of our Durango with that stuff, just because all of the mud and grime and stuff would collect back here. And this thing has been through 2 rainstorms already, and it stays extremely clean back here now. So that stuff does work. I'm just curious on the longevity of it. So anyway, that's our first modification on our SRT Durango. I do have a top 5 things we hate about this thing. Finally, it took me forever. They are very nitpicky thing. There are probably a couple on the list that are legitimate. I don't like this. The rest are, we were trying to find, we were digging for stuff, and we found a couple things that were hit or miss. So stay tuned for that list. That is coming down the pipe very, very shortly. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. I do have another right-hand drive car on the way. I knew it, you knew it, we all knew it, but and it's just because I found a really good deal. Just remember that. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Watch other videos on the channel and subscribe. All right, everybody? Peace.